Hey guys, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I'm on here today to share some easy little Maggie Holmes inspired tassels from the new collection Garden Party. And yeah, I wanted to show you guys just how easy they are to create and show you what I've made while sitting on the couch while being quite unwell, and I love how they turned out. They are so cute. I don't have a whole lot of charms, but I did have these cute little bee charms that you see here, and I thought they went perfect with the collection. And I just loved all the colors as well that I chose for the ribbon. And they don't even have to go with Garden Party. They could go with any other collection with these pretty colors in it. It's so bright and fun, and it just reminds me of spring and summer. So yeah, I wanted to jump on and show you guys just how easy these are. So I've made them all the same. So I've pretty much got like a whole set of 6. And they just turned out really pretty. Alright, so I'll just show you the original ones. So these are the original Maggie Holmes Garden Party tassels. As you guys can see, the colours are quite bright. There's sort of a lot of darker colours in these ones, and I wanted to go with a more sort of, I guess, a bit more of a pastel sort of colour, so they're not so dark, if that makes sense. So I wanted to go more like a rainbow type tassel, and they're a bit longer as well, the ones that I made. But you could see there, I just love the colors in this one. I like the pop of yellow with the pinks, whereas in these ones you've got some really dark colors in there. So I sort of chose to stay away from those really dark colors. You know, that's almost like a burgundy sort of color, and I wanted to stick more with your sort of pastel sort of colors. Okay, so let's get to it. I'll show you guys what you're going to need. I'll just pop them to the side. All right, so you're going to need some scissors. The tool that you would use for like all your wire wrapping and like beading and making jewelry, like your little pliers. You're going to need, if you don't have chain that's already pre-cut, you're going to need these big, like, oh, I'm trying to think of what they're called. They cut through wire, so I guess they're like wire cutters. You're going to need some chain. I purchased this chain from Spotlight, and it's Crafter's Choice brand, and it comes in a big giant roll. So I'm going to be cutting little pieces of chain off that to use. You're going to need some little gold rings. These are Crafter's Choice brand, again, which are from Spotlight. I have some ribbons. These I found in my local cheap as discount shop, so cheap as chips, and they are 3mm by 6mm ribbon, and it's the perfect size. And I just grabbed them in all just all the pretty colors that I really liked, like beautiful pinks. I grabbed a yellow one. We have a pretty blue one, and these were all only $1.50 each. And this beautiful green. You're also going to need a couple of little like charms. So I decided that I'm going to use a couple of pretty little heart charms. Your little clasps. So I have some of these little jewelry clasps coming from AliExpress. I'll leave the link down below to the ones that I purchased. These ones here I received from my good friend Beck Tate. She sent me a few in some Happy Mail. And you're also going to need these little like clasps as well, so you can dangle things, dangle the charms off of. All right, guys, so let's get started. So pick which colors that you're going to want to use. So for this one, I think I actually want to use blue in these ones. I haven't used the blue before. But this hasn't even been opened. All right. So depending on how long you want your tassels, so I reckon I'm going to cut off about that much there, and then you can always trim it if you need to. So I'm going to do a couple of those. I don't really measure because, like I said, I'll just chop them off as I go. I think I might go this really pretty pink trim here. Chop off a couple of those. Now, do I want to go with green? Do I want to go with yellow? I think I might go yellow. Yellow. And maybe we'll go a pale pink ribbon. Okay. So now that we have our ribbon, we have our little charms, we have our clasps. We're going to need about, let me think, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 for the meantime. I hope I'm in frame, guys. I can't see it all, sorry. My tripod is way above my head. We're going to need to cut off a little bit of chain. So I don't want them to be too long, so I might just go like that and see how that is. Don't know if that's going to be too long or not. You're going to end up popping one of your little pieces on the bottom there, and then on the other end as well.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Okay, so it might be a little bit too long. Let's go a bit shorter. Okay. So I think that's a good length there. And let's just try and match that. You can have all these excess little bits coming off when you cut into your chain. That one's stuck on there. That's okay. 1, 2. So I'm only going to make 2 for you guys. I don't have a whole lot of charms. I'm waiting on more charms that'll be best suited for this project. So, all right, we've got our ribbon, we've got our chain, we've got our little eyelets. So, next we are going to decide, actually, I'm going to do this part first. So you're going to open up your little clasp like that and hang it on one end of the chain. And then you're going to grab your little charm and pop that on as well. Close that up. So you've got a little piece just like this. Like that. Add another one. I just close it together with my fingernails because I just find that quicker and easier. That's just how I do things. Okay. But you will need these to clamp together your little jewelry pieces there, like that, your little clasps. Okay, so let's grab what colours we want and in what order. Let's go pale pink, yellow. Ooh. Actually, where do I want that blue? Do I want the blue maybe next to the yellow? Yeah, that's quite cute. So just line up your ribbon so it's all the right length at that end bit there, so it's all lined up, if that makes sense. And then you grab your clasp and you just sit that up there in position. Grab your pliers and clamp, and then try to do it from the opposite side as well. I'm just doing it a bit funny this way. And just pull really tight on that. So you're just clamping it at the bottom. And there you have your first piece. So that's all in there, nice and sturdy. We'll do our next one. I think I have lost a ribbon somewhere. There it is. All right, so we're going pink, blue, yellow, pink. Love these colors, they are so gorgeous. Again, I'm so sorry about my voice, guys. I am still really sick. I'm on antibiotics at the moment and rest from the doctor. So I hope you guys can, hear me properly and understand. So just sit that on there. And clasp. Turn it around. And pinch that in there. Now that one turned out a little bit wonky, but that's still okay. I think that's still cute. Otherwise, I'm not too sure actually if you can open these up again or maybe try and maneuver the ribbon a little bit if you can, but I think once it's shut really tight, it's quite hard to move it. So we'll just leave that one like that. Yeah, that's shut really tight, so that's not going anywhere. All right, guys, so we've got those pieces. Then we need to attach our little clasps to this piece here. So you will need to grab another ring. Add it to the end of the chain, like the other end where the charm isn't. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Add your little clasp on the end there as well. And then add that piece onto the middle there of your little top part of the charm and close it together. And then you've got your piece like that with your pretty little charm dangling down. So we're going to have to cut those. The ribbon is way too long. I like having longer charms though, longer than these ones, because I like that, just that extra dangle on your projects. Open up that one. Pop it onto there. I know it's probably a little bit hard to see when there's such tiny little pieces, guys, but it's sort of more fingers than it is project, isn't it? Pop that on like that. close it together. So I need to get more of these little clasps. So yeah, I don't have many, otherwise I would make way more for you guys to show you, but I think you get the idea now that I've shown you two. And we just grab our scissors and we're just going to trim off excess ribbon. And I just sort of tend to guess. And then if you need to trim more off, you always can. So our chain's quite long, but I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. And I think those colours are absolutely beautiful. So let me just see, just cut off a tiny bit more. There we go. So I'm very happy with how they turned out, guys. Like I said, the chain on them is probably a lot longer than what it should be, but I thought they turned out really pretty. I like having that extra bit of dangle on there. And even if you wanted to, actually, we could even add extra pieces to this chain to create more of a charm, or you could add beads onto it as well. Sorry, that's really close up. But yeah, I reckon we could add some more pretty little charms or some beads to that. Sorry, it's not focusing. I'm very happy with the colours. They are gorgeous. And you could use a like a weight to flatten down the ribbon if you wanted to, if you didn't like that it was sort of curling. But yeah, super easy to create. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and yeah, take care, guys. Bye.